In this video, I'm going to be buying Section 8 rental properties in Ohio. And in the last 10 years, I bought over 650 rental properties across the country. And now I want to show you my process of how I go out there and find, analyze, and purchase Section 8 rental properties in Ohio. And I'm going to do it completely virtually. Let's get into it. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is log in to the Flip System portal. This is where I can just get a ton of deals super easily. I can go to Cleveland, Ohio, and you can see the different ones: turnkey flip, turnkey flip, turnkey flip. So these are going to be ones that we can buy, renovate, rent out, and then sell or refinance or whatever. But there also is some buy and hold ones in here. And so I can go ahead, let me add this to my queue. We can go open it up over here. And then we can analyze the property as a buy and hold. So we can see for this one, we're going to buy it for $68,000, $5,000 in renovation. Insurance on this property will be around $800. And I'm looking for any kind of return on investment that's like above a 15% cash on cash return is going to be pretty damn good. So this one's currently rented out for $1,050. We can bring it up to $1,450. Interest, I can actually get a loan for 7%. So, I mean, this one is insane. Taxes, insurance, property management, vacancy maintenance, debt service. Let's go check out the photos of it. All right, so no photos. Okay, 25 house property portfolio, but 1,450 is probably what I can do if I like maybe spend more money than that. So $10,000, which obviously is going to reduce my return. But I do want the deal to make sense, even just buying it straight up, right? So even if I just buy the property, spend $5,000 on renovation, $1,050 in rent, I still want the deal to make sense, even with $1,050 in rent. All right. So, and the deal still does make sense. It makes a 23% return on investment. And that's it. So now what I would do, essentially move it to the under analysis tab. Boom. I can send it to my coach. I can also send it to my realtor. As well to get some feedback from them too. Okay. So this one makes sense. 23% return on investment. If you don't have the Flip System app or Flip System portal, which you can go and get for free, by the way, you can just go here, Flip System app, and then you can just go and buy the Flip System portal. Not buy, it's free. You can go get it on the Apple Store or Android App Store. Or you can go to go.flipsystem.com/light, and you can go get the app for free. Okay. So this property already rented out. Now I want to see if I put a Section 8 tenant in there, how much do I get, right? So I think my team had put 1,450, right? Which makes it a 40% return on investment. But to check out Section 8, this is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet. So we can go in here. We can go to Ohio. And so you can just type this into Google, final fair market rents document or fiscal year, whatever, this. And then you can just do this and it'll pop up that thing. Just click on that and it opens this up for you, okay? Then we're going to go into Ohio and then we're going to go to Cuyahoga County, which is going to be Cleveland. Next screen. So fair market rents by zip code. Oh, interesting. We have 44127. So 44127, a 4-bedroom. A 4-bedroom would be $1,380. So I can rent this house out, Section 8, guaranteed rent, $1,380 per month, right? Pretty sweet. And I make a 38% return on investment. I just need $22,000 in cash. Now you may be asking, what lender will fund that deal? Kiavi could fund that. Lima One Capital could also fund that deal. A lot of them might have loan minimums and stuff. So if you do need any kind of help, put it down in the comments. I can connect you to some lenders. Also, if you download the app, in here we have a community tab and you guys can help each other out. You can go in there, post in the community, and I'll actually respond to you. So that's a good one, right? That's a good one. We got a house already, $1,380 a month in rent. Even if we spend $15,000 renovating the property, we're still making $700 a month in cash flow, 26% return on investment. So that's a pretty damn good deal, right? And we get to make a full price offer. All right, cool. Let's go and look for another property. So here's one, $60,000 purchase. Let's go ahead and analyze that one, add it to our queue. And once we have this one in our queue, let's open it up on Redfin. You can see here, the house is $59,000. There's a long-term tenant in place on this one. Oh, this is part of the same property package. It's been listed for 40 days already. So $850 per month that the tenant is currently paying. No photos, which kind of sucks. But let's go see what we can rent it out. 44127. 44127 is the same rent, 1380. So if we go here, we can do 1380. Let's say we got to spend like 15,000 bucks on renovation. Insurance will be 800. If you need a good insurance company, I would recommend going to Steadily. Steadily is right here. And so you can use this company Steadily to actually go ahead and get insurance on these properties. They have pretty good prices. So this one, we're going to buy the property, clean it up a little bit, right? Hopefully over time we can get this tenant out and bring the rents up to 1380. Even if I do 10% for vacancy and maintenance, 10% for property management, 7% interest rates, right? We got rent, then we're going to have our taxes, insurance, property management, vacancy and maintenance, debt service. We're still making $700 a month, which is a 30% return on investment, right? And they're asking 59. We're making them an offer, full price offer for 59,000 bucks. Again, you can go and find a DSCR lender to fund these kinds of deals, to fund this deal for you. Some of those lenders could be Lima One Capital, Kiavi. You can use all cash to even buy this property as well if you really wanted to. So for example, if we do like, if you did this deal all cash, I wonder if it'll work. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Okay, forget that. So this is another good one, right? $700 a month in net cash flow on a single family home, right? Once we get a Section 8 tenant in there, that's a pretty sweet deal. Okay, so let's move that one to offer submitted. We can go ahead and submit an offer on that. All right, heading back into the marketplace. Let's go back to Cleveland, Ohio. We can find some other buy and hold properties. I want to find something that's a little bit more expensive, to be honest. Let's see if there's anything over 100K purchase price. There we go, buy and hold, 115,000 bucks. Let's check out one of these. Let's check that out. I just want to see, because sometimes these properties that are like 50K, 60K, the numbers are just absolutely insane. But I want to find something vacant as well. Updated and affordable, West Side. This is a great opportunity. It was rented out previously for $945 per month. All right, cool. Let's make a murder with this one. So this is Rockland, 44135. 44135 rents out for $1,660 as a 4-bed. Let's see what this is, a 3-bed. So we're at $1,540. Oh my God. So $1,540. Current rent is $0. Insurance, we're going to get insurance for $800 a year. So that brings us to $500 a month in net cash flow, 17% return on investment, $30,000 needed to buy this property, $100 in taxes, insurance, property management, vacancy and maintenance, and debt service. So this, and this, hold on, that's at 8% interest rate. We're going to be at 7. Damn, that is pretty crazy, right? It's pretty good. Let's see when this one was listed. This was only listed 5 days ago. Flip System app has MLS access, so as soon as the deal comes in, it goes into the it goes into our software and it gets analyzed and posted. So it's pretty quick. So that's pretty sweet. I like going out there and being able to buy vacant properties and then putting my own Section 8 tenant in place because I get to choose the tenant, right? Sometimes if I go and buy a property and I have to inherit a tenant, then I have to deal with that inherited tenant. And sometimes I don't like that tenant all that much. Sometimes I would rather choose my own tenant than go and deal with somebody else's tenant that they chose instead, right? So that's another good one. So we found a couple good deals. Obviously, if you had the cash to go out there and buy these things, you should probably look at buying these houses in Ohio. And this is just one city. This is just Cleveland, right? I can also go to Toledo. Toledo's another great market in Ohio. That's a great place to buy rentals. We have a lot of turnkey flips here. Let's see if there's any buy and holds, again, above like 75K. So we got a buy and hold here, 79,000 bucks. Let's check this one out. Okay, we got Berry Street. Currently vacant, investor's dream, brand new roof, upper unit. Whoa, is this a duplex? Multifamily, oh shit. The upper unit includes a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, needs a little updating. The lower unit is 2-bedroom, 1-bath, great duplex. Oh man, all right, let's get into it. Okay, $79,000 purchase. We're gonna run the rent. I'm gonna do taxes, insurance, vacancy and maintenance a little higher, 7%, $1,000 for insurance just because it's a duplex. Okay, now what we want to do, move it to under analysis. Current rent is 0. We're going to save that. Okay, now what I want to do is go find Toledo, Ohio on here. Toledo, Ohio County. Lucas. All right, we're in Lucas County. Next screen. So Lucas County, we don't need the zip code. So 2025 fair market rent for a 1-bedroom is 805, right? And then a 2-bed is 1056. So 805 plus 1056 is 1861. Oh my God, 1861. Holy shit. Okay, so we buy this property for 80 grand. We use a hard money lender, Kiavi, Lima One, anybody. You can even use a conventional loan at Wells Fargo, Bank of America to buy this thing. We're going to rent it out, 2 Section 8 tenants in place, taxes, insurance, property management, vacancy and maintenance, debt service. Net cash flow is $920 a month. That's a 45% return on investment on a $79,000 purchase, which they're only asking for $79,000, right? Now what you need is a local realtor, property manager, contractor, all that kind of stuff to actually make this dream, make this property a reality. We also are budgeting $5,000 in repairs. Even if I do $10,000 in repairs, we're still looking really, really, really healthy. 37% return on investment, which is absolutely insane. So if you want help on going out there and buying this property, head to flipsystem.com. We can help you out, connect you to a local team to go and buy these things. If not, totally fine as well. Let's keep going. And let me show you actually a little secret. So if you don't have Flip System app, I don't want to make this all about like finding deals on there, even though it's super easy to do it. I do want to show you how I would go out there and do it myself. So if I wanted to go and buy houses like Section 8 rentals, here's a little cheat code that I do. So just plug in Ohio. We want to look at stuff for sale. We want to buy stuff below 150K. And typically you want to buy stuff above 50K. I would look for something 3-bedroom, 1-bath and greater. I want to look up houses only. I don't really want to deal with duplexes all that much. Then we're going to look for 1,250 square feet or greater. Actually, we want to cap that as well. We don't want to be above 2,000 square feet because then you have a lot of bullshit you have to deal with in terms of like turning over the unit. Then here we put Section 8. Who thought of that? I did. Then you scroll in. Look at this. We just want to see where they have, because these are going to be properties that already have Section 8 tenants in place. So it's going to be super easy for us to go in there and just choose some Section 8 rentals that already have tenants in place. Again, I like to kind of do it vacant, but also if there is a Section 8 tenant in there and maybe they're using a local property manager that I like, know, and trust, maybe I just want to go ahead and buy that property already done for me, right? So we can scroll in here. Now we want to you kind of need to know the different neighborhoods and stuff, but these two I wouldn't buy in East Cleveland. This property is in a pretty good spot. This property is in a rough area, and rough area for sure. So my favorite one out of all this is this property, which is on Green Street, South Euclid. Let's see what's going on. Single family, tenant occupied, 3, possibly 4 bedrooms. Interesting. No basement, Section 8, $1,250 a month, but rent is going up November 24th. Okay, let's run some numbers on this bad boy. So what we can go in here, we can go to properties, we can add a new property, and we can just type the address. Then we will go to analysis. Let me make sure I save that. Okay, analysis. So we're going to do a buy and hold. The appraised value, or what we're going to buy it for, is $125. Repair cost, let's just say it's $5K. Insurance is $1,000 a year. Let's see what we have for taxes. So you can scroll down here and this will show you the taxes. So $26.37, which is super high. Let's do $26.50. Currently rented out for, what was it, $12.50? $12.55. Okay, $12.50. Ouchie mama. Okay, so see how good those deals that I was showing before, right? And that's because we have MLS access, and then my team actually goes through and scrubs the list from like 400 deals a week down to 100 deals a week to actually find out the deals that are actually good and actually ones that you want to make offers on. But as you can see here, this property rented out for $12.55, right? Net cash flow is $97. The return on investment is 3.2%. Horrible, right? Absolutely horrible. So what would we need to buy this for? I mean, that's not even that good compared to the other ones that we saw already, right? Like we would need to buy this for like 90 compared to the other one, guys, like we need to buy this for like 60 grand, which is insane, right? And that's why going through all these houses is super, super time consuming. Because what I would do is probably try to find something that's like, I don't know, down, that was just with Section 8, right? So there's obviously not that many, and those are in rough areas, and those are really, really priced to the moon. So then you're like, all right, cool. Now I want to find vacant houses, but there's no vacant tab in here, right? So you can try doing some keyword searches in here, like vacant, but you see it doesn't really give us that many results. Then you got to go like this and just look up like, all right, pure inventory. And now for you guys that want to watch and want to actually go out there and buy this, this is kind of the map that I would draw. So if you want to take a screenshot of this once I'm done, you can go ahead and do so. Okay, so that's what I would go ahead and do. That's kind of the map that I would draw. If you want to go ahead and take a screenshot of that just for Cleveland, Ohio, that's the map that I would draw. And then in here, what I would do is look on the right-hand side and I would go through and analyze every single one of them, right? And I can look at the 4 bedrooms. If you want to do something super fun, what you can do is go in here, Cuyahoga, right? And then you can look at, so like 3 bedrooms on average are like 1,300, 1,500, 1,600. There's a lot of like 2,200. So those are going to be in expensive areas. I think it's going to be anything from 13, 14 to 1,500, right? So then I can go in here and I can be like, okay, 3 bedroom, 1 bath. I need to buy this thing for below. I want to be like, I want to buy something for 100K and it rents up for 1,300, right? I don't want to buy something for 140K and it rents up for 1,300. That ratio is not good for me. So I want to look at, and maybe I just do this here. Like make it like this instead. And now I'm going to see how many results there are. There's not many results now. So we have a $92,000 house in Garfield Heights. That's an auction property, going to be tough to get. We got 95,000 bucks over here. House looks occupied already, so we can run some numbers on that. But this is kind of the process. This is the process of going out there, doing it yourself, finding deals, analyzing houses. I look at every single direction, and this is just in one city in Ohio, right? Then I can do the same thing in Toledo. Then I can do the same thing in Cincinnati. Then I can do the same thing over here, over there, right? There's so many different markets across the country, and especially in Ohio, there's a lot of great markets to invest in. But this is the dirty work that people don't show you, that like you have to go out there, try to find these houses, analyze them, analyze 100 of them. Then you got to make an offer, right? So the next step for these properties is what I would do is send them to a local realtor. So I need to find a local realtor that I can trust. I need to find a local property management, and then I need to find somebody that can do this $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 in renovation for me. So that's kind of the next step for this entire process, is building that local team on the ground, and that's really what you need. A little trick is to find a local property management company that does have some realtors, that does have contractors, that can kind of do everything for you. That would be my number one piece of advice if you do want to take this and actually go out there and do this thing and start buying some rental properties. It's to try to find a property manager that can be your hub for you. They can do the realtor, the construction, and the property management all in one. They're going to really help you find inventory. You can also buy inventory of their other clients, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I would highly recommend looking for that one key person if you did want to do it yourself. If you want more free content like this, I filmed a 1.5 hour real estate course and posted it on my YouTube channel. Click somewhere on the screen and go watch that. See you on the next one.